But
we didn't. It only just started recording.
Yeah. So we cut that bit out about how Azimut.
I didn't say that.
But no, so we were just talking about, like, you were just saying the importation for a foreign boat is what, 1.5%, right?
1.5%. And so at the International Yacht Brokers Association, we are working on a bill right now. We've proposed it. We've actually got 4 bills going through.
Congress?
Yeah, 1 through us. The International Yacht Brokers Association has written 1. And then Senator Brian Mast has written 2. And then, or Congressman Brian Mast, sorry. And then Senator Nelson has written 1. So we've got 4 things trying to go through about deferred importation. And why deferred importation is such a good thing is when a boat comes here from, that has a, let's just, for instance, say it has a Jamaican flag. Say it's a 112 Westport and they have a Jamaican flag and they come here and they want to offer it for sale. Guess who can see it when it's for sale? Not me. Not you, now that you're an American citizen.
Soon.
But a Jamaican can see it, a Colombian can see it, a Brazilian can see it.
No, but is this when I see signs that say not for sale whilst in
U.S. residents while in U.S. waters? Because they haven't paid duty. So what we have proposed is to defer the duty so that it can come here and then the broker can collect the duty once it's sold. And then it's free for all. Right now we have a boat show bond and people, and it's only, I don't remember the size, sorry, it's like 76 feet and above, or only 76 feet and above can get it. So if a 52 cent seeker is coming in that's foreign flagged, they can't even get a boat show bond and enter the boat show.
And when you
legally.
say boat show bond, that's a deferred just for the show?
Right. They don't have to pay the 1.5% duty.
Until it's sold?
Well, until it's sold and it's coming back into the country, but you'd still have to do an offshore closing or you'd have to pay duty before. So we're trying to get a deferred importation, and then actually Brian Mast is trying to get a no duty at all. He's on used boats, which is genius because it's really, I wish I could remember the numbers, but it's so insignificant what we're actually collecting on foreign duties on used boats.
Because you like said 1.5% of 100 grand is like 1.5 grand. It's like not much.
But I think it was like, I don't even want to say, but maybe 12 million. It wasn't much that we were collecting. But what we could collect if that boat came here and was offered for sale, I mean, they're coming here thinking about it. All their crews on board and all their crews buying food and entertainment, and they're going out for drinks and they're buying things.
Paying dockage. And all that kind
and then
of stuff.
on top
Repairs.
of it, plus all our day workers come, like, you know, if it needs a paint job, who's gonna get it? Someone that's living here is gonna paint the boat. Absolutely. The yard's gonna get the work. You know, it can anyone. The taxis are gonna get more work, you name it. It's just gonna be huge for our economy.
But that's quite interesting. Like, if you come here and spend $500,000 in your boat, you get no duty. That would be pretty cool. But like, well, I'll just take it to America then. That would be much better. Get the industry really pumping. Because what was the marine industry accounted for? What, 10 billion for the economy last year, and tourism was 15. So it's like, this is a major player in the industry.
Huge.
And the sales.
Why not make it bigger?
And but it's the same story with like the sales tax cap. I don't know a lot about it, but essentially it was 6% sales tax was capped at $18,000.
So basically anything over $300,000, it has to pay $18,000, and that's it.
And that's it.
Yep.
And because a lot of boats back when I first came here were going to Bimini and all that kind of stuff, offshore closing. And they were worried that it was going to, tax revenue was going to down, but it massively spiked, didn't it?
But however, if they weren't doing offshore closing as if they wanted to do it, keep it American flagged, which most people are. So they were paying a tremendous amount more in taxes. However, the amount of boats that stayed here are huge. I mean, we had boats that would have otherwise left. You know, your bigger boats, truly, like your 70 to 130 foot boats that would have otherwise used a foreign flag are now keeping it here and just paying the $18,000.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer, and it brought us in a lot more money too.
So the government's happy, we're happy. Social justice warriors probably not very happy because it seems a tax break for the rich.
But it's not. But it stimulated the economy tenfold.
But that's it. It was a tax break for the rich, but it made a lot more money for the government and the people. So surely that's an idea of trickle-down economics. Cohen. Do you only get it on boats though?
I don't know the answer. I think jets too.
You get
jets
it on
and
jets?
planes, yeah.
You don't get it on equipment for boats?
No.
Damn it.
No.
Oh well.
However, they are doing free trade marinas now.
And what does
for
that mean? I
equipment.
saw that LMC is going to be the first one.
You're gonna have to ask someone else about it because that was done by MIASF, and someone like Danielle Butler would be a great person to learn all that from.
She would. Maybe we can put like a little banner up saying click here for more info on the free
that
trade.
would be cool.
LMC. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, it's good.
I want to know about, you know, when you take a boat offshore and you sell it out there. Have you done that?
Yeah.
If they want to live in Florida more than 6 months of the year, they have to pay the import duty or the tax, right?
I don't know what the time length is, but if you're going to foreign flag a boat and it's already foreign flagged, you have to close offshore. So like Bimini is a good example. You can meet the boat in Bimini. You have to actually show that you're in Bimini. You know, you could take a picture of a newspaper in front of the GPS to show that you're there. And, so you can maintain that tax status and not have to pay duty, but you still have a foreign flag boat. The moment you want an American flag vessel, you have to pay that 1.5% duty of what the value of the boat is.
Value of the boat or what you paid for it?
Value, well, if someone paid for it and then they didn't want to import it duty paid for 3 years, you would probably get it surveyed and kind of figure out the price.
If I was to buy a boat and you just want to get rid of it and I paid $1 for it, would I pay it on the money I paid for it or the value of it? Would the government come in and say, that's not what it's actually worth?
You're supposed to pay on the value of it.
Okay. So who makes up that valuation, or is it just a surveyor?
I mean, that's a tricky situation, and I'm sure that's one of those gray areas. If you really paid $1 for it, why would you want to pay, and it was worth $100,000, why would you want to pay 1.5% of $100,000, which again isn't much.
Yeah.
But
it's $100 grand for a boat, not $1 for a boat. But
right.
Yeah. Interesting.
So what is the
$1,500?
tax?
It's 1.5%. So if it was $100,000, it would be $1,500.
So it's not the 6%.
That's state sales tax,
which you'd have to pay if you came back and foreign flagged it. So it's 1.5 plus the 6.
Plus whatever your county is. That
So you can get quite a lot. Well,
but it can't because we have the sales tax cap of $18,000 in Florida. There are benefits to foreign flagging when you get into the bigger yachts, but there aren't so many in the smaller yachts.
Yeah, if you go an American flagger, you have to follow the Jones Act, and that's as much as I know about it. I have absolutely no idea. If you're an American flag boat, you have to have an American crew, correct?
I would say talk to your maritime attorney, and I'm going to give out another throw out to Danielle Butler. She's great.